I just bumped up a deer. Oh, we're back. We're doing some summer scouting. I see big tracks. We're not even to the woods yet. We're in a gigantic CRP field. Right by the road. I think this intimidates a lot of people because they just see big open field. And they're like, how am I gonna hunt this? Well, I wouldn't come in from the field. Yeah, I come in by boat. Going to some river bottom right now. I've scouted the south part of this property. It's about, I think it's like, I don't know, 600 acres or something. But I've scouted the lower half. And there's sign that there's a lot of people. There's so many people down there. Like, you walk the main path and there's trail cameras on the walking path. I don't know. Just stupid, but we're walking. Probably getting full of ticks. But well, is the tick gonna stop me from shooting a big buck? No, it ain't. Look at this bed. Look at that. Look where we are. We're in the middle of the jungle, it looks like. But yeah, here's a big bed and a nice looking trail leading out of this, and looks like one over there. But yeah, cool find. Well, guys, found a tree stand. We ain't that far from the parking lot though, so we're going to where we want to go. We're in some nasty stuff right now. But we're finally getting the trees. Hopefully some higher ground. Not really a lot for trails to do all that stuff. But we're making it. Slowly getting to the river. There's a frog. I didn't have time to get my boat all ready today, so we had to walk. We get on the high ground. Look at what we found. Nice beaten path. We got some, looks like pressure tracks right here. It's a little fawn. Fawn and mama. Yeah, we'll follow this, see what we see. That's 3 fingers. It's definitely mama though. Found an old rub right there. And I think another one. Yeah, there. Not 100% sure on the other one. But that's definitely a historic rub. Let's keep walking and see if I can find any more. Still on this trail. Yeah. It's not a bad track. That's actually a nice deer. Might not be mama. Might be daddy. Good rub though. About thigh high. I'm 6'4". So, yeah, this is some thick stuff. It would suck dragging a deer out of here. On another trail. Oh yeah, you can see that from a ways away. We'll look for buck sign. We got bedding and all that tall grass and wet stuff. Is this another trail? Oh, what is this? Is this a scrape? Look at that trail. Man, this thing is beat. All fresh tracks. They're sinking in that mud. Broken branch. I'm trying to step on it. They're gonna smell me. I got stuff all over my boots for ticks. But man, that's a beat. I wonder where this goes. The trail kind of splits into 2 here. There's a tree in the middle. There's an old rub on it. It's a little one. I don't think that's a rub. No. But The mosquitoes are bad. Dude, I don't know how these animals live in this stuff. I'm still following this trail back. It's huge. This is a really good trail. That's a big track right there. I want you to find this guy's bedroom. Here's a nice meeting of trails. Yeah, one coming from that way. Looks like one coming that way, one for sure coming that way. Get some tracks in this. They look like fawn tracks. That one, not bad. Not seeing any, like, history of bucks. Look at this. Dude. That's all beat up, and that, I mean, it could have been a scrape, maybe. I don't think they would scrape in this mud. Who knows? Broken. But yeah, it's thick in here. We're gonna keep looking for buck sign. I started following this trail back to bedding. I bumped up two deer. I don't know what they went. That track is big. They were right in here. I mean, this is big. Look at this stuff. This is big mud. Big tracks. I haven't seen a human sign since, I don't know, since that tree stand. This looks pretty good. I mean, I'm just not seeing the buck sign, but I'm also not near bedding. They could bed in here, like back in the shit I was just in. But I don't know. I think they would want to bed in those cattails over there. Trail exits the woods right here. Look at that. It's old, but it's a rub. That's about knee height-ish. And you got scars way up here. That's about chest. Let's look for some more. There's gotta be more. Tree. I get to this oak tree. Spook up about 10 deer. Of course, I forgot my binos. They all jumped up out of there on that little high point. Big oak tree right there. Let's look for buck sign now. I found a lot of this buckthorn here. A little patch of it. Some tall grass. There was a little baby rub from last year, it looks like. I know, I watched a lot of Dan Infault. He always goes in these stuff. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to find a bed. Oh, it's gonna cut me up. Oh. And I found a bed. Look at that. It's a nice bed right there. Look at that. You complete. That's a nice bed. Got a rub. Pick it in here. There's a rub right there. Rub on that tree. Oh, hear the thunder? We better get going. Oh man. That's a long thunder. Well, I think we found a bed. I'd go as far to say that was a bed. What's back here? Oh, here's a scrape. Right there. OG scrape. That's how he gets in right there. That's a buck. I know it's a buck bed. That's a scrape. Another rub maybe. No, that's just the tree. I mean, there's a sign right here. I think it's about to start raining. Here's a nice trail. I think it's about to start raining though, so I'm gonna try and get out of here. Well, if I didn't get to where I wanted to get to. But that's not really the bad thing. I'm in buck bed right now. There's tracks everywhere. I think he's still using this. And then there's rubs. Not crazy rubs. But they're not huge. But it's more rubs than I've found all year. And it's in buckthorns. So, I don't know. There's a lot of lightning happening. I should probably get out of here, huh? Well, let's try to get this on camera pretty soon. Looks pretty nasty behind me. Well, there, yeah. Oof. Yeah, we're gonna get out of here. I like what I saw though. We gotta kind of haul ass out of here. We're in here pretty deep. I might walk out. I'm up a whole bunch of deer up out of here. I think they like this to bed in here. That's private over there. There's crops across the road. I think once that corn comes on, could get away with hunting right here on a trail. So.